What's going on, everybody? This is Mason. You are tuning into the YouTube channel Wasatch Pop. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day, fantastic week. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Today we're going to be talking about Funko Pops that have been on the rise, or Funko Pops that have skyrocketed in price. Now, I put together a pretty good list. A lot of these I actually noticed in my own collection, actually a good majority of these. And then I got a couple suggestions from you guys over on Instagram, and that's basically what we're going to be sharing. We're going to be looking at the price graph as far as, you know, when it shot up and how much it has shot up, and also the potential of what it could be going to, if it could go up even more or kind of plateau at where it's at. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, first up, this is a pop that came out in 2018, I believe it was a Funko Shop exclusive. So it's a somewhat more limited pop, and well, it makes sense why it's gone up. And I'm talking about the werewolf from Scooby-Doo. And now, right now, I mean, according to the Funko app, it's at $55, but I think that will change here pretty soon because the last two eBay sales on this guy have been anywhere between like 95 to like $100, which is cool to see. But anyways, guys, so this has recently just probably gone up within the last couple of weeks because, I mean, I don't know what it is, but Scooby-Doo hype as far as Funko stuff goes has been at an all-time high. With the Scooby-Doo Funko NFTs and also the 6-pack of Funko sodas, Scooby-Doo Funko sodas that just dropped a couple of days ago, like, I don't know what it is, but Funko's been going really hard into the Scooby-Doo line of different things, and it's awesome to see. And so with those Funko NFTs, there's new ones that are coming out as far as like monsters goes, and so the ones that are already out, the more limited ones, like Werewolf, for example, are going up in price. And do I see this going up even more? Absolutely. I could see this reaching probably at least 150, maybe even more. I mean, Captain Cutler is another Funko Shop one, and it has gone up too. So I think those are probably going to be pretty much tied as far as how far they're going to go up. But Scooby-Doo, all-time hype right now as far as Funko goes, and it's a cool one to see that has gone up in price. Next up, guys, I think this is a pop that came out in either 2016 or 2017. Also a Funko Shop exclusive. I want to say it's limited to 3,000 pieces, and I actually own this pop. 3,000 pieces. And this is the Marvin the Martian ride. And now this guy right now, he is trending for $240. So he's gone up recently a solid probably like $60, which is awesome to see. Now why this has gone up in price, I'm not 100% sure. I know at one point this was going for around like what it's at now, maybe even a little bit higher. Probably back in like 2021, it was going for around $260. So I guess it's kind of reaching back up to what it was. And I don't know, people really love Looney Tunes, and this is just a limited piece Looney Tune pop. And it's just something that's really unique. You know, he's riding the rocket and everything, his ride, and it's actually just a really cool looking display piece. And overall, just a really awesome pop. So do I see this going up even more? Absolutely, because, you know, at one point it was going for around, if we look at the graph, like $260. So I honestly think it will go back to what it was, you know, in 2021 at one point. So we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, this is definitely a cool one. And I would just kind of keep an eye out for all Looney Tunes pops. They're starting to get older, and some of those more limited piece pops have definitely gone up in price for sure. All right, this is a fairly new one, and it's actually a pop that I own as well. Target exclusive, came in a t-shirt bundle box. And I am talking about the Blacklight Spider-Man. This is crazy how much it's gone up in price, guys. Well, a couple of months ago, it was going for around like $80, $70, and it's up to $125 now. So let's kind of break this down a little bit. Blacklight obviously is something that Funko's been going really hard into, and the Marvel Blacklight seems to be the ones that are the most popular. I know that they announced a new wave of Blacklight pops coming to Target really soon. I would say probably within the next month or so, we're gonna start seeing those in stores. And also, you know, with the Spider-Man movie that's been out for a little while now, I mean, all Spider-Man pops have gone up in price. So this being more limited, and the fact that, I mean, I don't know if they'll ever restock it. There could be a chance that they do, but that's probably why it's gone up in price. Do I see it getting like Grail status, kind of like the Carnage is at, or maybe even the Blacklight Ghost Rider? Not necessarily. I say maybe peaking at around maybe like $140, but it's cool to see that it's reached that 100 point and has gone up. So this is definitely one that's been trending up with, you know, the recent trends of Spider-Man and Black Light, what Funko's been doing. So there you guys go. There is definitely one that has shot up. All right, my next suggestion, guys, another Scooby-Doo thing, but it's actually not a pop, it's a soda. And I have it up there in my soda collection, but I am talking about the Spooky Space Kook, or they say Space Ghost right here. I think it's Space Kook. Anyways, I'm talking about the Chase, and he is at $95. And now we kind of already talked about, you know, why maybe some of the Scooby-Doo stuff has gone up in price, but I would think this is correlated directly with the Funko Shop drop of that 6-pack of brand new Scooby-Doo sodas. Now we're looking, even in April, it was going for around like 50, 60 bucks and gone up all the way up to 95. And do I see this going up even more? Absolutely, because it's one of the more limited ones. It's even more limited than the ones that just came out on the Funko Shop. Those are around 10,000 pieces. I want to say that this one was only like a 7,500 piece soda to begin with. And so with it being even more limited and it's been out for a good amount of time, I don't know, the quantities just aren't really there, and so that's why it's gonna go up in price even more. And like I said, I don't know what it is, Scooby-Doo hype is just crazy right now. And so I could see this happening with the other Scooby-Doo soda that's out. I think it's a glow-in-the-dark werewolf as well. I could definitely see that going up as well. Next up, this is a fairly old pop. I wanna say this is a 2015 pop, and it's taken a pretty good price jump, probably around like $25, $30, and I am talking about Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama. And now it's funny because I actually suggested this in a video to pick these up sooner rather than later because there is a reboot of Futurama coming out on Hulu. Apparently, you know, Futurama's done really well on the Hulu streaming platform, and they wanted to bring it back for yet another season, even though it ended pretty good for those who have watched Futurama. Beside the point, but yeah, Zoidberg, like I said, it was around like $55 and it's gone up to 85. Do I see this going up even more? Of course, they're not gonna restock this pop. I mean, I could see maybe it going for around like 100-ish, maybe even more when the show actually does come out with that new season. It's just really cool to see like this pop go up in price. It went down a little bit, and that's kind of when I took advantage of picking it up when the price was a little bit lower, and I'm happy that I did because I just think it's gonna go up even more, and a lot of those other Futurama pops, but this is just a great example of one that with the price, it has definitely gone up. All right, this is an interesting one too. I would say this is within the last couple of weeks, maybe even the past month if we're kind of looking back, but this is a pretty old exclusive. I wanna say this is around 2015, 2016, Walgreens exclusive, and I'm talking about Punisher. There's a couple different versions of Punisher, but this is the one that with his classic suit and everything, he's got the 2 guns. It's not the Thunderbolts one, but he is trending for $55. And I think there's been some recent news, something to do with like the Punisher logo, that they've wanted to change it due to it being like somewhat like controversial in like another country or something like that with like that skull logo. So they're changing it. And so anything I think like Funko related that does have that old logo on it is gonna start creeping up in price. And we can see that here with the price graph that we have from Pop Price Guide. You can see that it was chilling around like $25, $30 and it's gone up all the way to 55. Do I see this going up even more? Of course. I mean, this is one of the only Punisher pops that are out there, but this one just seems to be the most like classic with that logo that was kind of in the news lately. And so, I don't know, it's kind of interesting to see that it's gone up, and obviously because they're not making it anymore, I could see this going up even more than what it is now. Okay, we're covering a lot of different things, but I'm down to my final 3, I believe. Yeah, we're down to the final 3. This one is a pop that came out in 2016, I believe, or 2017. I believe this was a part of the second wave of what this was, but I'm talking about Cuphead pops. And the one that's trending up in price right now is Mugman, and he is going, according to the Funko app, as $65. Now you can see a little bit before 2022, he was only like a $20-ish pop, and it's gone all the way up to 65. There are a couple reasons why, you know, some of the Cuphead pops have been going up in price. Number 1, there's been that show that's on Netflix, the animated series. And number 2, there is a DLC of Cuphead coming out in June. So those 2 reasons with the series and that new DLC of that new game that's coming out, I could see a surge definitely in a lot of these Cuphead pops. All right, we got another Walgreens exclusive. I think my only Star Wars pop that I have on this list, but guys, this pop's going for $120, and I'm talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it's the one where he's like the hooded one or whatever, but there's a reason why this one has gone up. There's the new Obi-Wan series that's going to be coming out on Disney Plus here pretty soon, and the trailer dropped and a lot of people are really excited about it. So there's been Obi-Wan pops that have kind of related, you know, to that character of Ewan McGregor's version of Obi-Wan. And so this is one of those pops, and I would say that this is probably one of the ones that has gone up the most. I don't see this restocking ever, so I think this is probably about what we could see this going for. I don't really see this going more above like 150, but who knows, maybe once the series gets started. I've noticed with like Funko, most of the pops that usually go up in price is before the series even starts. I mean, it's more of like the hype within stuff and like the trailers that drop is what gets people really excited, rather than sometimes the things that actually drop during the show. There have been a couple of pops that I feel like will go up in price in this Obi-Wan series with some other characters that they've shown in the trailer, but yeah, definitely a cool one to see that has gone up in price, and it's definitely a no-brainer why it has. Last but certainly not least, guys, this is another pop that I have in my collection. Came out, and I'm looking at the year right here, 2015, steadily kind of going up in price here and there. It's nothing crazy like the price-wise right now. I mean, it's more than what it was a couple of months ago, but I am talking about Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. Now, according to what you guys can see on the graph right here, $38 is where it's at. But this is a pop, guys, that I don't really know like much as far as what new things Kung Fu Panda wise have been coming out, but as far as all the different like panda related pops, this is the one that has been going up in price. It's funny that they never really made like new characters of all the different people that were a part of, you know, that whole like martial arts dojo, I think that's what it's called or whatever. I don't know, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe there's an anniversary coming up. I'd have to see when Kung Fu Panda initially came out, and maybe there could be new pops correlated to that. But Tigress, definitely one that they're not making anymore. I have Poe and Tigress in my collection, and so it's just cool to see, you know, kind of a classic animated movie back, you know, when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, go up in price like this one has. And guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what some pops that you've noticed in your collection or in general that have gone up in price. I like to take all your guys' suggestions, and every month I make a video like this, so let me know in the comment section below maybe something that I should keep an eye out or feature in the video next month. And if you want, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that upcoming video or any future videos like this one in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.